Is it that the opposition doesn't want to continue the debate?
Continue, but they have so many members on their side that haven't spoken, and we are inviting
Madam
them to
Speaker,
speak.
that's not how it goes.
So in AV Drilling, linked a company in South bankruptcy. Linked to two people, one in the Senate gone. Businessman, employee of Petrotrin disappears. Now he probably have severance pay to get to her. He was an employee of Petrotrin. Cannot be found. But you know what is amazing, Madam Speaker? There are also checks paid to another individual, and I can call the name as well because the person is not in the house or anything. I'm not taking that. There are strange checks paid to an individual off an account of AV Drilling. And I will not display, Madam Speaker, so you don't have to worry about that. But Madam Speaker, at or around the same time of 22nd June 2017 and 21st June 2017, let's go, 21st June and 22nd June, check from AV Drilling made out to one Prasad Rohit. Check from Jokan General Contractors the day after. The first check, $1.5 million. Now, this is an individual. This is not an organization or a business. It's a human being. $1.5 million from AV Drilling. Next day, same Prasad Rohit, $2.69 million from Jokan Construction. What is the link between Prasad Rohit, AV Drilling, Jokan, and huge amount of monies, and we can say here $4 million over 2 days by way of checks? Devki Singh has gone. But you see, Madam Speaker, one day, almost I think in a humorous way, the member for Port of Spain North St. Anne's West, my very dear friend, from Port of Spain North St. Anne's West, now Minister of National Security, he jokingly said to me that he understood I was going to Miami a lot. And the Americans, he said, was somebody who was interested in my travel. So today I want to explain to him the nature of my travel. You see, Madam Speaker, I did journey on a few occasions because I had wind of something. And I had information, Madam Speaker, that point me to a bank in Florida. C&C International Trading Regions Bank, account number 02294594435, ABA 062005690, SWIFT code UPNB US 44MIA, 8200 Northwest 36 ST, Doral, Florida 33166, the bank. Madam Speaker, this bank has documents at the bank to a beneficiary account number, IBAN foreign, with a number 114515. No purpose of funds, so it is a transfer document, beneficiary recipients. No purpose of funds, but additional instructions for attention. There are two names here. One is Vidya Devki Singh, and a bank in Florida. Now, what would this Petrotrin employee be doing with banking business in Florida? What? The second name I cannot call in the parliament. I cannot. The second name I cannot call. But you see, Madam Speaker, I cannot call the second name. But I asked a week or two ago, I asked the member for Diego Martin West whether he had any interest in AV Drilling, and he wanted to fight me. He said, come outside on the pavement. Today, I tell him, come inside in the house. Madam Speaker, Vidya Devki Singh, and another name which I cannot call, is here, Madam Speaker, on a piece of paper before me with a beneficiary account, Formula 1 trading. Madam Speaker, all I am asking the Vidya Devki Singh and another unnamed person is, what business did you have with Vidya Devki Singh? Is there a standing order of relevance?
48.6.
48.6.
See, Madam Speaker, if you'd consider it, if you wish me to elucidate what I'm referring to, I'd be happy to, but I don't want to offend you. May I? Madam Speaker, my learned friend is going down a road of imputing an improper motive because he has linked squarely And this is skirting the responsibility of taking ownership for a very serious allegation. It is why we have said on repeated occasions, say what you have to say and own it, so that at least the other exercise of privilege may be leveled equally, because it is extremely dangerous to raise allegations of this time and not have it clear, but rather have imputation of the type that our standing orders offend. So it's either, my friend, the honourable member, says what he has to say so that we may exercise full privilege against him, or he withdraws the entire argument.
Honourable Member for Puchis,
Yes, ma'am.
I rule in favour of the objection under the standing orders. So it's you either withdraw or you say clearly what you wish to say. Okay?
Madam Speaker, I am directed by you, and I received the good advice from the Attorney General. Attorney General, I will say what I would like to say, and I would like to take ownership of it, and then expose myself to privilege. Let me say, because my words will now become something more important, that I have in my possession what appears to be banking information regarding a beneficiary account in which it says additional instructions. Attention. I have said that there are two names there. I called one. I'm saying
You're entitled to 10 more minutes.
I think I would need a next minute, ma'am.
Well,
10 minutes, yes, I think I'll take the 10.
You have 10 minutes. I
Sure.
gave you some injury time
Sure.
already. So you have 10 minutes to complete your presentation.
Thank you. So, Madam Speaker, let me just get my train of thought clear. That I am asking the Attorney General, indicating I have a document here. This document, Madam Speaker, suggests that there is some banking transactions and information involving Mr. Vidya Devki Singh, or one Vidya Devki Singh. There's no Mr. or Mrs. there, but Vidya Devki Singh, and another name of a member of the House. Would you wish me to call that name?
And what there is, I'd also like the honourable member to confirm what he said earlier, that he went to Miami and obtained this information himself, because there's a very different line that the honourable member is taking right now. This relates to the imputation under 48.6, under 48.6, and it is for your consideration, Madam Speaker, because the exercise...
Order.
which are the remedy to what a member may do, then it must be clear that the member has said so far, and I'd like him to confirm that he went to a bank in Miami, he obtained this information, and in those circumstances.
Member for Naparima, nobody nears God. Okay? Including you. I'm on my legs. Attorney General, I believe the Hansard would have already taken what the member said. Okay? And I have recall the member saying he's taken ownership for what he's about to say, and he's already said certain things that Hansard would have recorded.
Madam Speaker, no, Madam Speaker, it cannot be another point of order. But Madam Speaker, I'll never finish.
Sit down. Madam Speaker, in respect of the very standing order, should not the member tell us the date of that document at the very least?
Yes. He did already.
No. He never did.
Madam Speaker.
In terms of this, remember, unless it's Hansard, he's not bound to tell us the date. He has said certain things, which is on record. He either proceeds or he withdraws. He said he's taking ownership.
Madam Speaker, I will proceed. And I'm proceeding to state, I don't want to restate what I said, the Hansard is there. I would like to say that all that is required is an explanation that this, what I have in my possession, is either true or it is not true. And if it is not true, then it means that there's another story. If it is true, it is a story. I have brought to the House a document which I cannot exhibit, which I have read from as the best I could, and I leave the matter there. I have no interest in going further with that matter. But what I will say, Madam Speaker, is that we are very concerned. But I read all the banking information already. What else you need? I mean, Madam Speaker, I wish not to call the name of the person. But
remember, my recollection is that we've passed that stage.
Yes, we have.
In terms of this, an objection was raised on imputing improper motives. So it either you withdrew or you accepted ownership and you would disclose. My recollection is that you opted to proceed and disclose. So
Okay.
I don't need anybody to back up my recollection. So that I don't know, having regard to the course that you've adopted, which is recorded there, that you could now backpedal.
Okay.
Okay? You said you're exposing yourself. That's my recollection.
Madam Speaker, I really do have a couple more points to make, so I will just indicate, according to your ruling, that the two names I have here, additional instructions, attention, VIDYA-DEOKIESING, and the second name, KEITHROWLEY. I've read it, Madam Speaker. If this would be, Madam Speaker, please.
Member for the Martin notice. Member for the Martin notice. I know you know much better than that. Could you kindly get up and withdraw so that we can proceed?
Apologize.
Madam
Excuse
Speaker,
me.
I withdraw.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Okay? I've asked you to withdraw.
Madam Speaker, I withdraw the word liar.
Move on really because I have no interest in this. On a related matter, I'm still on the same matter, but on another issue related to the same matter. Madam Speaker, it has also been in the public domain before today. This is not the first time now. Before today, it was in the public domain on a site, on a website, of a reference in relation to the AV drilling matter. A reference, Madam Speaker, to one Charlie Diaz. And I want to put that name out as well, Charlie Diaz. Who and what is Charlie Diaz in Florida associated with A&V drilling? Because, Madam Speaker, it was in the public domain already that there was information being asked, purportedly being asked for on Charlie Diaz. And information pertaining to the banking business of Charlie Diaz. It has also been in the public domain, Madam Speaker, so what I'm saying now is certainly not fresh. That in an email from the internet, which was circulated months ago, there was an email from one Justin Sugrim. And Justin Sugrim is sending an email on an email address of Vivian Bashk. This was already in the public domain, so this is not new. Good morning, Honorable Prime Minister. The following is the banking particulars for Mr. Charlie Diaz as requested. Bank information, C&C International Trading Bank account, and all the accounts there. This is old information. This is not new information.
It's on 48.6. If the honourable member would please just confirm the source of this information. You can't just say something because it's there. Again, the routine is own it, say what it is, so we can be clear to take the action that is required in the event that it is required.
Yeah.
Member.
Yeah. Madam Speaker, I have how much minutes?
You have 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Could you please reveal?
Madam Speaker, it is an email. I can't exhibit it, but I can tell you it's an email on a Yahoo account of avdrilling@yahoo.com, Madam Speaker. The email body is much longer and I don't have time to read it. Madam Speaker, in closing, I have raised two critical matters of governance. I am asking for explanation, Madam Speaker. And Madam Speaker, I want to go further to say something. If it is that these documents which were given to me prove to be false, to be fabricated, I want to say I will be the first person to apologize to all who have said that. If it is proven to be false, Madam Speaker.
I want to hear the member.
Yes.
I really want to hear the member. Please continue.
Madam Speaker, as I wind up now, let me put on record our very deep concern with files, documents, information pertaining to AV drilling, the biggest corruption scandal that has hit this government. Let us also, Madam Speaker, let me also put on record, is there a standing order? Madam Speaker, you have to give me the time. Huh?
148.6.
Member, again, in terms of imputing improper motives in respect to the concern, I ask you to state that in another way. Withdraw it and state it in another way.
No, Madam Speaker, I'm speaking about AV drilling and the fake oil. I'm not speaking at this moment about anyone in particular.
I know you're not speaking about anyone in particular, but it's said in a particular context. And that's where the imputation is. So I'm asking. And this is something that has happened. Either you say what you want to say or find another way to say it.
But Madam Speaker, could I just proceed? You see my time is going.
Member, I've asked you to do something. Either you do it.
Madam Speaker, I want to say with great respect, I'm not understanding you clearly. I am prepared to follow your instructions, but I'm not understanding because I was summarizing the issues in my few minutes left. I was not saying anything new. I was just summarizing to ask questions.